How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to yet another weekly warehouse update. Pretty exciting day today. We're opening the Foundation Lynchburg store. If you're watching this, if you just watched it as soon as it opened, as soon as it dropped, sorry, store just opened, so you can head over there. But also an exciting day in the warehouse. We're gonna kick it off with the brand new inner cores. So these are the Baja colorway of their ice plastic, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what this plastic's called. And the difference is we have some of the ice ones, right? This was made before they got their new machine, right? So this was made with whatever manufacturing partner they had previously. These are now made by Trash Panda on their actual brand new machine, which is super exciting. If you don't know it, the only difference is on the bottom, it flipped. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. They flipped where they have the manufacturing date and the recycled TPU. They flipped that on the new mold. So that's a way that you can tell. Everything else looks the same. The plastic feels pretty similar. But yeah, if you want to pick up one of the new inner cores fresh off of their new machine, or if you want to be a part of history and get one of the last runs from their old machine, that's all available on the site. We also have a restock of their minis. I don't know if these are made on their new machine yet or not, but it has their new logo on it. It isn't made on their new machine, but it has their new logo on it, which is sick. And I think we might even have some of the old Trash Panda minis with their old logo, new in style and embossing on here, which is very sick. So again, you can pick up one of the last runs from their old machine and one of the first runs from their new machine. The minis feel completely different. So super exciting stuff there. So if you're a Trash Panda fan and you want a piece of disc golf history, pick up on the site.
All right, it's been a little while since we've had a really big Trilogy restock, but we just got one, so I'm gonna go over with you because we got all of everybody's favorite molds back in stock. It's some of these it's been a really long time since we've had an ample supply of. So we're gonna start with the easy to throw line. If you're not familiar with the easy to throw line from Trilogy, it's basically 3 drivers that get progressively faster and more overstable, but all of them are meant for beginners and are incredible discs. And even if you're a more advanced player, they're still really nice. So I'll actually start with the flippiest of the bunch, which is down here, and that is the diamond. So we now have diamonds back in stock. This is a favorite of everybody's. I will say these ones came out in a really nice run in the opto plastic here. These are the 8-speed driver. I wouldn't even say that the rim feels more like a 6-speed, honestly, but they do glide a ton and they're very, very understable. They also come in very light weights. Best beginner disc, beginner driver on the market, in my opinion. And if you're an advanced player, they're a really fun roller disc or trick shot disc. Okay, so this is another one of the easy to throw lines here, and this is the Sapphire. This is like the top end. We don't have the Jade right now, which is the middle one, but honestly, I feel like the Jade is probably the one I've thrown the least. The Sapphire and the Diamond, I feel like complement each other pretty well. This one, Sapphire is actually like a legit 10-speed, and even if you throw pretty hard, like out of the box, you just get hyzer flip the turn lines out of these. They're actually quite useful, and if, like I said, if you're a beginner, this would be a great introduction to a wider rimmed driver because they're still not going to be insanely overstable and they are still lightweight. Other discs that we've got back in stock, we've got the Maverick right now. This is a very cool one. These are Zach Melton Mavericks. These are Lucid X Orbit. The Maverick is a fairway driver, really straight. In this plastic, in the Lucid X, it'll start out probably with a little bit of stability, but they beat into just one of the straightest hyzer flip drivers that you'll get. And I like them when they start out more stable. Sometimes if you get them in just like the straight up Lucid or Fusion plastic, they can be pretty flippy brand new, but that plastic won't be. We also got Raiders back in stock, probably my fault. One of my all-time favorite distance drivers at the moment. This stamp is insane. It's got this awesome dragon on it. Pretty crazy. I think these actually might be hybrid. I might actually have to grab one. So these are actually hybrid Raiders, which that's the one I bag. I've bagged a hybrid Raider for the last, it's been like 3 years it's been in my bag. So this feels just like the one I have in my bag, honestly. And the stamp is pretty neat. I might have to grab one of these as a backup. These are pretty sweet. Other discs we've got back in stock, the Pure. This one's been a long time coming. So we've got the Pure. These are 0 medium Pures here, the baseline. One of the best approach discs. I usually like to have these in my bag for my hyzer flip to understable approach disc. Brand new. They just kind of fly straight. In the premium plastic, however, we have these opto ones. I really like them in this like kind of white opto. They just go straight and they actually may fade a little bit when they're brand new. They can hold quite a bit of torque and speed and they go really far. Just an incredible driver or a putter when you hit them right. Other discs to go through, we've got some stuff out of the Royal line. We've got the Honor. I've bagged this disc a ton. Flies kind of like a Thunderbird from Innova, maybe a little more overstable to begin, and they hold their stability quite nice. This plastic can really take a beating and stay stable. We also have this Royal Grand Glory here. This is like kind of a slower version of that. This is like the 7-speed version of the Honor and maybe a touch less stable, but a really, really nice fairway driver as well. Lastly, on here, yes, we have the Grace. Ooh, I haven't even seen it in this white color. Another Royal Line disc, one of the first ones to release. And this is an 11-speed hyzer flip disc, really, really awesome. Kristen Tatar throws them all the time. I think that may be it for our Trilogy. Yeah, we do have some other molds that are in stock here. I'll mention another one here. The Hope, we recently got this in, another Royal line putter that we have like in the premium Royal line right now. Really awesome throwing putter. So if you haven't checked out the Royal line, I mean, if you haven't felt this stuff, it's probably my favorite plastic on the market. It's really, really durable, really, really grippy. It feels awesome and it's super consistent. But yeah, make sure to check out the Trilogy because we finally have a restock. We have a lot of the good molds in, so make sure to look at that collection.
All right, now we are over at the release shelf with a brand new release this week, the Discmania P3X. I'm actually super, super excited about this release. It's a shallow putter with a nice profile, great bead, extremely good hand feel on here. This is in their S line. It should be, haven't had a chance to throw it yet, but should be consistently nice and overstable. Not a ton of glide, just gonna be a really great approach disc for you. Like I was saying, though, super, super comfortable hand feel. I'm very excited to get out in the field and throw this. I know that Gannon was absolutely loving these when he first switched. So now that they're in our hands, I can see why. Feels phenomenal, can't wait to see how it flies. Another thing is the Niklas Antila Open at Austin Champion Glow DD1. Super cool disc. You got a little bit of, I'm not even gonna attempt to tell you what animal that is with a cowboy hat on it. You know, I am a little upset that they didn't stamp this the Nordic Cowboy because we had a chance here. He normally goes by the Nordic Phenom. I petition we change this to the Nordic Cowboy, but hey, you got the Open at Austin Cowboy hat on there, really great feeling disc. And if you're a Niklas fan, this is the commemorate his first ever Pro Tour win. So a piece of history as well. So 2 awesome drops from Discmania. And what's really cool with the P3Xs is they actually dropped these silver ones if you get them. They're almost like, they almost have like a little glimmer in them. It's like an S-line glimmer. So if you want to pick up even a cooler disc, you can get the silver ones here, but a lot of cool stuff over on the site.
All right, got to show off something quick here from Finish Line. For those of you who don't know, they just came out with their new Radiant plastic. This is their Glow plastic, and we got 3 different molds here. First of all, they did a really cool job with the stamp. I really love the look they went for it, and I love the font they used for that Radiant there. The cool thing about the Radiant plastic, from my testing, what I found is that they're actually a little more overstable than their other 2 blends. And honestly, it's probably my favorite feeling blend they've made yet as well. So we've got the Rally, their 8-speed fairway here, their Era, which is their original 10-speed fairway, one of my personal favorites, and then the Supra, obviously love this mid-range. And yeah, I would definitely recommend these because like your normal Supras are going to be right out of the box. They're going to hyzer flip and turn a little bit. These ones will kind of just go dead straight out of the box. They will still beat into a hyzer flip disc, but they're a touch more stable if you're looking for that. And man, you want to talk about a bomber 10-speed. These Eras go so far, it's insane. The original like forged ones, they would flip up right away. These ones just have a little bit of flip and they bomb. They go so far for a 10-speed. One of the furthest flying 10-speeds I've ever thrown. I'm not even kidding. I can get these over 400 feet. So yeah, make sure to check out the new forged Radiant plastic from Supra in these 3 molds. Highly, highly recommend it. Feels awesome.
All right, we got a few of the Discraft favorites back on the site. It's been a little bit for some of them, and other ones I'm gonna just highlight what we have. First off, I'm gonna highlight the Buzz OS. One thing that's cool with this is we have ESP Buzz OSs with the Paige Pierce signature up top. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe I've just missed it a bunch, but some ESP, look at this one. That's gorgeous, huh? If you wanna pick that stock one up, you can, it's on the site. I also have some Z Buzz OSs. If you're looking for a consistent, overstable mid-range without a ton of glide, this is a great option for you. We also have the Paige Shoe 2018 World Champion Buzz SS. So if you're looking for a dead straight, you have a lot of power, you want a hyzer flip to straight mid, check out the Buzz SS. The Buzz SS is actually a very, very underrated disc because people just hear SS and think it's gonna be really flippy. It's not that flippy. We also got a restock on the putter blend Lunas down here, the like classic gray. That actually feels phenomenal. That's a great rubber blend there. We also have some black ones, purple, the like OG purple one. A lot of great stuff down there. You know what, I wasn't going to highlight this, but right next to it, the Machete. This is, Brody absolutely loves this disc. It's basically an 11-speed Firebird, crazy overstable. Great for like, if you rip forehands, if you're looking for something to throw into wind, ton of fun to throw this disc. Then over here, it's been one of my go-to distance drivers for a long time, probably will be for a long time, which is the Zeus. I personally bag a Big Z Zeus, but Big Z ESP, it is like the perfect complement to a destroyer. If you're a destroyer thrower, it gives you that understable destroyer where right out of the box, if you are a power thrower, you throw 400 plus, you can throw it on hyzer, it's gonna flip up and ride for you. If you throw it flat, you're gonna get a full flex out of it. Some of these are domey, that's what's really nice too. They'll have a little bit more stability. Look at this black one here, look at that gorgeous disc. If you get a flatter ESP one, it's gonna be easier to turn. So I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. For beginners, it's gonna fly a little bit more overstable, but if you don't have the arm speed for a destroyer, the Zeus can be your destroyer. If you do have an arm speed for the destroyer and you're looking for a flippy destroyer, pick up the Zeus. It's perfect.
All right, last thing I want to mention real quick here is if you love mint discs, the Jackalope is one of their favorite molds out there. A really nice hyzer flip, kind of like 9-speed driver, and they have this new Nocturnal Glow plastic. Pretty neat. Feels really nice. I mean, they're manufactured by MVP, so we already know that their glow plastic is very, very good. So it's cool that they're doing it now. And you can check out the Jackalope in the Nocturnal blend. Other than that, that's the last thing we got. Remember, if you're in the area or if you're not and you want to travel in, we've got a new store location now. You should go check it out. It's right up the street from our other one, but it's even bigger and better. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you next week with another weekly warehouse preview.